this video, we're going to go to a place where they set hats on fire. Whoa. And guess what? Hey kids, there's a kitty cat!
So here we are in southwest Missouri, in the land of Oz, or the Ozarks. I mean, hey, you know, in The Wizard of Oz, how do you know that Dorothy, when she got caught up in the tornado, didn't go to the Ozarks, which you could say Oz was short for? I mean, we're kind of in Tornado Alley. I guess that's more this direction over here, which is in Oklahoma. But, okay, never mind. I started my journey in Springfield, which is right here, but you can't really see. It says it right there. This is an old vintage map. I thought it was cool. It's mostly of counties, so you start here and you go down through all these little towns and Republic and Billings and Logan. I don't even remember Logan. And Aurora, and oh, I got a turn, and right there it is. Crane, right there in Stone County, I believe. Yes.
Well, that's one way to go, but I didn't go that way. I'm always going different ways. Sometimes I end up on, the dirt roads, and I'm wondering, where am I? What am I doing here? But, hey. So, hey guys, men, you'll want to share this video with your female friends. They'll love you for it. They'll give you a big hug. Just hit that little arrow thing down there, whatever that is, share, and then text, and then say, hey, this is a cool video, and send, and it'll be awesome, because just to let you know up ahead of time, up front, this is mostly a female-concentric video. Okay, don't freak out. It's cool. You can watch it. But just to let you know that up front, it's about a clothing store, mostly female clothes. And but hey, know this, guys, ahead of time. It's also about designing hats, female hats, but she'll be doing men's hats in the future. Making hats, designing them. Imagine designing your cowboy hat or whatever your favorite hat with your best sports team, or fishing, hunting, or honoring your grandfather or your vehicle. Cool. She'll be doing that. Depending on when you watch this video, she might already be doing it. So check that out. The first part of the video, we're going to check out a hat party. Second part of the video, going to check out her store. And hey kids, don't set things on fire. Ask your parents. And for the rest of you, if you want to do this, consult the store, consult the lady there before you set your favorite hats on fire. Make sure that it's safe to do so, and how to do it, and all that good stuff, because we want to be safe, and I don't want to get accused of encouraging people to set their hats on fire, and then they do it wrong and they're mad at me. So don't be mad at me, and so enjoy. And we always want to remember to shop locally, support your local small businesses wherever you are. They need your help. We need our small businesses, and enjoy. So this hat party was held across the street at a place called the Wooden Spoon, and it's a coffee shop, and they have tea and snacks, and I had a brownie, and oh, it's so good. So check it out.
Last year I started watching videos, how everybody's starting to watch TikTok videos and YouTube and all that, and I came across some hat videos, and I noticed how people were creating these beautiful pieces of art on hats, and it piqued my interest. And so I already had hats already for the store. They were just blank hats, and so I decided just to start, and I just jumped right in. I started burning them and doing different band options, and I went from there. The styles evolved. They started kind of with more of a frilly, avant-garde look with, flowers and lots of big feathers and everything. And over time, it's just kind of morphed into my own style that I found with more of a rustic feel, is what I prefer to do. But like I said before, we do have options for more girly looking hats, just all different styles. And so I look forward to expanding there's different things that I offer in here as far as types of hats and styles. But that's basically where it came from.
So the store is one thing and the hat is a separate thing. You have the hats in your store, but you sell hats all over.
Yes. So when we started the boutique, it was the Vintage Aviary Boutique, which it still is today. And when the hats started becoming really popular, I made them their own brand. And so we have TVAB Hat Co. So it's still very much a part of the Vintage Aviary Boutique, but it's its own, kind of its own company now. And so since we started last year, we've expanded. So we have locations to shop in Nixa, northern Missouri. We are in Nashville as well. We're in Sparta area, Missouri. And then we have the storefront here too. And so we're still looking for options to expand. We are online as well, so we ship to all 50 states. So that's always an option as well. But having storefront locations is our next goal, is to expand. So we're looking forward to it.
Awesome.
So like on wool hats and stuff, we've got an example over there.
You've got a torch.
Yep, you torch it, you heat it up, and then you press it into the felt, and then it leaves like a nice embellishment.
So you said you might do this for guys' hats someday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
In the future?
Definitely. Okay. You might have to speed this up because this takes a little bit to get it hot enough. You can kind of tell because there becomes like this almost like oily, like reflective looking sheen to it, and that's when you know. And you can feel the sizzle on it like that. Now touch it. Yeah, right.
What you doing? Finding fabric?
Yes.
So you're going to use some jeans? Oh, that's cool. So you're going to put it around there? That's neat.
Yeah. So we'll do this and then and we'll really pull
Yeah,
it.
so like, this is camera, so then the, right, and then the breathing is with the things.
And then we'll just basically take it and cut it. These scissors are not the best for this. Better it's the angle.
Okay, good. No faces.
You could put a puppy face over your face.
So then kind of
You ever done this before?
No. I'm very indecisive.
Then we start gluing here.
The back,
Yeah.
okay.
So basically, we need to cut this, which I think my scissors. Let me see. I don't know if I brought my wire. Do you want it to go all the way around, pretty much? Almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, just about all the way around. And so, did I do it? There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a thin chain, so they cut pretty easily.
Yeah.
But instead of trying to like link this back together, which is a complete pain,
Yeah.
what I do is I take this and can you hand me those
Scissors?
So what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of this and I will feed it from one side.
Look at you, because I wanted to use that, so that's perfect.
Mhm. Yep, and it's just a little bit. So
Yeah.
and then you take it and you make sure this is not broken. Okay. And then you feed it through the other side, which I'm all shaky right now, so feed it through the other side. This was the best way I found to do this. And then I struggled forever to figure out how to do it. See, this is when I need nails. This
Yeah, so you
instant
can
right
grab
here.
it.
Yeah. Well, and so they look better on camera when
No.
everybody is. I'm like, oh god, like who's man?
I'll get you those.
Okay, you can just edit my fingers and put nails on them, right?
Yeah, right.
Like AI, just kind of. Yep, and then just tie it here. That, so then it's tied on, you don't have messy glue. And then this,
And you can change out the chain if you want it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I just cut it. So then you don't have a lot of
Stuff in the back.
Yep. So then it
Cute.
just stays. So what kind of? Oh yeah, you have the.
Yes. So. That's theirs.
That's not yours.
No.
Yours is over there by your
No, I'm gonna do a big flower here though, and then.
It's always fun too because if you tie it, then you can change it out a little, or you can, like you can
did you just kick me out of your way?
do some different stuff.
Is the light too bright?
Nope. It actually helps,
I'm just not good at
and I can see.
So you're burning that in?
Yep. And this is a polyester, but what's nice about the burner is it's temperature controlled, so you can turn the temperature down. So then that way it's not too aggressive of a burn. But it still kind of gives the same feel
Have you
to
taken
it.
one of your hats next door to see what would happen if they tried to laser it?
No, but I thought about that. I was gonna see, like when I start making them from scratch, if she would laser my logo in the hat bands on the inside.
Set it afire, maybe.
So I'm like, well. See, again, I need nails. You need to get me in with the nail lady. It does. Yeah, and with this material, you don't want to like
So this
stay.
isn't gonna work in a black hat, like we talked about, unless
Not with a polyester. With a wool, it will. It will burn brown. It's really pretty because it's like a reverse style, you know. But like, but as far as like these polyester ones, it'll burn the indentation in a black hat, but you don't really see the detail. So a lot of times, what people will do is they'll burn the indentation and they'll take paint and they'll paint in the lines. So people have done like gold and stuff, and it was really pretty. So that way you can see the burn, and it still has the indentation and the detail in it. But
I'll edit that out. Well, actually, no, I kind of want to Bree's information on it.
very knowledgeable. Well, it's something you kind of learn as you go, you know. You can teach yourself so many things. You just have to not be afraid to do it and not be afraid to screw it up. And there's so much information out there now with YouTube. And I'm sorry, I just put my hand in front of your lens there. But I mean, there's so much information out there. So anyone can learn anything, I feel. You just exactly. Okay, Desiree.
Yes.
Do you want? So she's paying me the payment today. She lives in Galena, so I told her I was going to be in Crane later. I totally forgot about it. Okay, so now. But yeah, even like if it's not 100% perfect, it kind of gives it that like it's handmade and it's artsy, so it's not gonna always be perfect because it's not mass produced, you know. She's so good at this freehand stuff.
Oh,
To come
imagine
down and her
tattoo
do like tattoo a hat for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. Okay, do you like that? Do you want shading? Do you want more detail? What are you thinking? Is it too boring? Is it just enough? Is it too much?
I think it's good.
Hey, Mom. I assume put on that.
Yeah.
You can go. You can up here. On this. I kind of just up and down because this one's pretty thin. Just a bit. You stress me out. Me? No. I need more than that, probably. Just a little bit. Okay, first of all.
You can do the bottom right. Tack the top.
Yeah. Go up and down a little wider. Or a little taller. Just a little taller in general. Do a straight line right there.
Some stuff like I have a blanket of hers, and then I just went and got like a shadow,
Yeah.
small shadow box and put a couple
This
trees in,
is
and I'm like, and that's all I want.
it's like a
Can't do anything.
gun that you can use with what do you call it? Like what do you call those? What's that bougie dessert where they fire the top?
They, like,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can use that in like for brulees, like in the kitchen and stuff like that.
Yes, it's kind of small, but you can't.
Diana gets them from like Eastern, and I'm like, do you want these back? Well, the kids might
And
want them.
some
Like,
fabrics you have to
I'm
be
asking you
careful
because
because
I'm
you don't
going
want to
to trash can.
I'm gonna answer that for you.
Yeah,
burn
like,
it
I'm
where
gonna
it
throw them in the trash.
burns so much that you don't have
She just looks at me like I'm an awful person. I'm like, I don't even know. You should know.
Yeah. I've moved too many times for.
Don't even put
you
it in
burn
a
it through
cards,
too
go in
much,
the trash can.
like on the band, and then it breaks that part, and then you got to redo that part because I've had that too. Like the
If there's
little
something, like, if you
suede
want, like, a super sweet,
part
not
that
just
you
happy birthday,
tie. I've burned through these
but if
before,
it's just happy
and then you're
birthday,
like, oh crud, like now I have to tie a new thing. And some of the ribbons you have to be careful because they'll like, burn holes in them, which is cool. But if you do it too much, then you're gonna basically burn the whole thing off.
like my niece Holly,
But I like this because it just gives it a little
sweet, but I can
dimension. It's funny how different the hat looks next to the bear hat that hasn't been scorched. Like this just gives it.
I know it smells about
Pick a little
reminds me of like
phrase off.
s'mores.
Right? Oh yeah,
Smells
it
so good.
definitely
It
smells.
smells so
So you have to be. Okay. Yeah, you might have to. I was telling them I have a lady, she bought like 13 hats from me, and she was like, I'm not a hat wearer. So I'm like, why are you buying them? And every time she comes in the store, she migrates to the hat section, and she's like, you didn't see me here. Because every time she's like, I can't buy anymore, and then.
I have 5 hats on my wall. I need to bring them to you and just let you do whatever you want.
I want to make
Mine are
one
just
for
designed.
your coffee shop. I thought about doing some things. They don't have sliders.
Yeah, I think that is for sure. Never mind that. I think those are. Yeah, I've been there too. I think that's
It up a little bit.
Fantastic.
But yeah, do you want any in here?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just burn it. I really like the rusticness it gives. Mm-hmm. I do, yeah. I like that. some hats where you like you burn it like black on the top, like where it's like black, and then I carve a picture out of the. So it's like a reverse, but a polyester hat. You can't really do that because of the melt. Isn't fire fun? Just don't burn. It's fun though. Burning's my favorite. Yeah, and be careful not to get it too close to
Oh,
the
gosh,
sweatband.
look at how I did those dots. How do I not do that?
Here. Okay. Perfect.
That material kind of frays a little bit too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it.
Pull it tight.
Bree, I'll send you all these pictures.
Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, and then when you glue it, just make sure this corner right here is flat.
Coming in.
And these you have to be a little careful with the ribbon because it can split a lot. Like the fabric scraps, you can pretty much burn all day. But like the ribbons, sometimes they're not cotton and stuff. They're made of like a rayon or like a, so you have to be kind of careful. And I was making a custom hat one time and I totally forgot I was using polyester and I sat it on fire and the whole hat just went and I was like, no. So you definitely learn by making mistakes. Like it'll help when it stays plugged in, right? First off, safety first. One thing I love about these though is everybody's so different and their ideas are different, and so like it's fun to see what people come up with.
Years ago.
Shelly's wanted to go. Holden's mom's wanted to take the kids. It's not like a crazy crowd.
It's been like, I think Brady and I were little, like toddlers. The last time. But I think Abby Galloway went not that long ago. And it looked nice in her photos.
Well, that's it for the hat party and on to the Vintage Aviary store. And as I was leaving that day, you know, sometimes you got to pull over and smell the roses or enjoy the sunset. And that's what I did. So, enjoy.
Hi, I'm Bree, and welcome to my store. Well, we had the building in 2012. It actually started as a going to be a home interior store. And so that was kind of my dream, as far as, you know, where I started this and why I bought the building. However, over the years, it kind of morphed into an idea where I kind of started falling in love with, you know, the idea of fashion and having like a place where people could come in the town and purchase apparel and everything. I started the online store in 2021, and then from there we grew and we started remodeling the storefront. We opened the storefront last year in 2023, and so that's been going really well.
Yeah. Yeah, the color palette's the same, man.
Go fall.
Mascot.
Exactly. Yes. Well, like across the street, they have. But it can also be kind of rocker-ish too. So you've seen people do like kind of edgier, you know, outfits and stuff with those. Like special dates or like names. We get initials a lot, and people will put initials. Okay, we're gonna.
with alcohol. Is this like rubbing alcohol?
Yep. So you just spray it really well. Are you ready?
Go for it. Now, how long, just depending on how you want it to look?
Yep. So I do this sometimes multiple times to get the look I want, but you can see it starting to create like an effect.
So it made that like that there.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you do it, some places will.
Yep. So like this one, it creates like a really cool effect on it, where it's just, it looks even more worn.
So this is a hat you burnt, and you're kind of sanding out the
Yep.
burn spots, and then you'll keep working on it till you get the look you want.
Yep. And this one's gonna have a custom paint, so it's not gonna stay the same color, but it's gonna be really cool when it's done. I haven't decided
But
what color.
those burn spots are going to show through.
They
when
will
you're
show,
done.
yes. And sometimes I do a secondary burn after I paint.
Obviously, that hat's not done, but it was cool to think what it might become someday. Hey, thanks everyone for stopping by. Please, like and subscribe. Yes, I said it. It will help me in the future to help small businesses, and that's the whole point. It's not about me. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, shop local. Support your local small businesses. I hope to see you all again real soon. Take care.